What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to welcome you back to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, you're seeing my face for the first time. My name is Marvelous, but you can call me Mar for short though. So what I do on this channel is just essentially document my journey as a trader, as a financial trader. So that's what I just do. Just come here on YouTube, drop some kind of video. Sometimes I even do vlogs, like just even talk about personal development, like reading books. It kind of touches or spreads across different things, but mainly I just talk about my journey as a trader. So for today's video, right, I'm just going to be going through the trades we took for kind of the last week in March, right? So I just want to walk you through, the trades and everything. So funny enough, I didn't even trade any currency pair. The currency pair was just acting kind of like, funny. I understand because of the war and everything going on in the global economy, which is common. We understand that, but price or the market has not exactly given us the best price action for a month for some time now. So I just stayed off. But Indices was able to print some money for me, which is what I will show you in a bit. But generally, I hope you had a good trading week. I hope you didn't over risk. I hope you didn't blow your account. I hope you're still funded. I hope you're still in the groove. And if you made mistakes, make sure you use the weekend to go through your mistakes. Make sure you correct them and try to improve and get ready for next week. We hope that the month of April is going to be a different, it's going to be a different month, and we're able to bag a lot of money. Do you understand? So, without further ado, without too much talking, let's head or dive to the charts. Before we head on to the charts, I have a Telegram channel where I send all my trades to ahead of the new week. So just to help me understand trades I want to take, and it helps me still discipline as well. So going on to Monday we had a GPP-NZD, but during the week I rendered GPP-NZD invalid because price had already left us by, prices was running away from us. Then I sent this one where we say we had US30 sell, and I also sent that we had S&P 500, and then we have US30 NAS 100. So the ones that played out was US30, NAS 100 and S&P 500. Let's head over to the charts so we can check it out. For S&P 500, let's begin with that. I hope I'm not even cleared it because once I take a trade, I just take it out. I don't want to be seeing like past wins there. Okay, guys, this is price delivered cleanly. So what I saw, let me take you guys through what I was seeing. Right, so essentially it's just like normal sweep. So when I determined that the trend for S&P 500 was bearish, as you can see, higher lows, higher highs were being created at interval. So what I noticed here was a sweep as well. So I noticed a sweep around this place. So this is a sweep that I saw here. Then I went down to like the 1 hour time frame. So in the 1 hour time frame, I've seen that price has like broken this low. That's like on the lower time frame, so but it was a was like a week. So price has broken this low. I was aligning with my bias for the week, which was bearish. So there's a sweep of liquidity, there's a structural liquidity, there's a sweep of liquidity, there's structural liquidity. So although this particular break here was not exactly convincing, but I think it was convincing on other pairs. So S&P 500 was just like, okay, let me just take the risks on this one. So I took the risks on this. I actually exited at the 1 to 2 actually, because I had something of trading 1 to 2 in March. Apparently price delivered more than that. So I closed around here. So like around the 1 to 2. Then but price delivered about close to 3.3 or 3.4. So price is still even going down. But I just put it here to break this low. So that was just basically the whole thing with S&P 500. We checked the 4 hour time frame as well. So price was kind of bearish as well. So I'm sorry, let me hide this. So price was creating a continuous higher highs, higher lows. It was a bearish trend. So I just decided to follow the trend, and this is what price delivered with S&P 500. So let's go to German 40 or 30. So the only trades I took were NAS and S&P 500. I didn't take German 30 because I just didn't want to expose myself to too much risks or pairs that follow themselves kind of. So for German 30, this is what we saw on German 30. It's just the same thing. So this one, I was just planning another trade, maybe to come like today. So I'm recording today. Today's Friday. I'm recording this video so that I don't have to record it tomorrow. But I was expecting that maybe price after breaking the slow will come here, take out a signal and hit here before going down. So yeah, I was just expecting a sell from this point down. However, though, what we saw here was from this point. So this is where I took my entry for the German 30. Then I said above the structure, above the high or the sweep. Then I got out around here because already 1 to 2 because I was expecting, like I said, 1 to 2 in March. That's what I was doing. So I got out in this one, another 1 to 2. So another trade I took was in NAS 100. Alright, so yeah, NAS 100. Now I did not take this trade because I set my order right. My order was set, but it didn't trigger me, as you can see. Like I wasn't triggered. I just whipped around in my POI, which was a painful one. And I wasn't actively in the market to be able to monitor it, so I can maybe just jump in on a current market price. So I wasn't able. I missed this trade. It was a painful one because look at what price delivered. Broke this low and it went so down. So those were the trades I took. Most of the trades I took this week were on indices, and I didn't have any loss this week, so it was all wins. And yeah, this pass put me on a positive notes for the month of March. So it's a good way to end the month of March. Yeah. So this is what the trades I took, and I just thought to share them with you. It's just simple logic. I kind of saw them on BTC and ETH, but let's even go to ETH. But I didn't have them for the week, so there was no need dabbling into something I wasn't sure. So for ETH, it's just the same thing that happened, or similar price action with the indices. So there's a sweep right here. Then what time frame is this? So if you go to the 1 hour, so this is the sweep here. So we had the sweep was present. Then we had the structural liquidity. You get me? Well, I don't exactly call this a structural liquidity. You understand me? But and that's another reason I did not take it, because I didn't classify this as a structural liquidity. It was just, I already imagined the POI has been tapped, it's a mitigated, POI. So price coming there, it can come there, but I was able to, engage or partake in this trade, and that's how I let it. And it was a similar price action with the indices paper, with the indices rather. So I just allow everyone, and let me say, I didn't take this, please. So I didn't take this. This was just, I was unsure about this one. It didn't give me the right setup, so I allow it play out. I just I parked on this one. But however, you can see the price delivered, price went down, and price did well with that one. So let me check BTC, because I wasn't exactly sure with the crypto pairs, so I didn't engage with them during the course of the week. It's the same thing with BTC. So the structural liquidity was something that looked like that mitigated this POI right here. So I didn't want to take my chances with it. So I just ignored these ones. So yeah, that's all I had for the week. So it was just S&P 500 and NAS 100 with German 30. And I didn't take NAS 100 because I wasn't tagged on my MT5, and price didn't tag me on my trading view as well. So that's what I had for the week. And yeah, I just thought to share. I had to share it to you guys because you guys are, I had to share it to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.